Hey everybody. It is March 30th and it probably seems unbelievable that you've made it this far and you are in the in that place where over the next several weeks you will actually complete your capstone. And that is fantastic. Remember, you have until the last possible day of the course in May in order to complete um, and not have to retake capstone. So for some of you, that may be your journey. For others of you, you're getting very close to submitting and will probably do so in the uh, second week of April, and that's just an average. So you're all really in different places. The first thing that I would like to do is just remind you that I am absolutely praying for you every day. In fact, I got up early to clear the grade book, which I did. Everything that has been in there is now returned. And I stopped at the end of that and I prayed for just confidence for each of you to know that you are where you're supposed to be, for patience in the process, for trust in me and in those that are working with you to complete these projects, whether it be school improvement plans where you're sharing those with administrators or other staff, whether it's your editor that is helping you to um, clearly state your ideas, whether it's your family who is stepping out of the way so that you have some time and space to do this work, if it's your colleagues who are cheering you on, all of those people that are in your life, I'm just praying for each of them, and I'm just super grateful that we're on this journey together. I just really feel like this specific class at the, you know, pandemic, end of year of this pandemic, has a special resilience. And I'm confident that if you continue to do the work, that each of you will make it to the finish line. Let's just take a look at a couple of things in Blackboard that I think we need to be aware of. I am going to, at the end of this video, I'm going to allow the lit review people to sort of check out, and then I'm going to speak directly to the action research and school improvement plan. So just hold on a couple minutes and I will get specific about that. But this is just in general. So in this section of content, there are the templates. And you'll notice here under templates, it's the literature review and the action research project. The school improvement plans are all so different that there really isn't a way to do a template specifically for them. For most people who are doing school improvement plans, you're going to find that the action research project template most closely matches where you're at, though of course the data analysis pieces and methodology are not important. So you do have freedom to make up those subheads and topics that you would like to do. But please remember that the checklists also give you lots of ideas about what should be in those different types of papers. I want to make another comment about editors. So we do have Kim Van Ness listed here. I am not sure that she is taking new students, but please contact her if you would like to use her. She is a professional editor and there is a cost associated with working with her. Most of you have found editors just in your life, whether that be a family member who is just an excellent writer and someone who can find errors and can reorganize text. It's an English teacher at the local high school or local community college or college. It's just that person who has done research before. So if someone who has been through the master's program or a doctoral program, and they are just just excellent at academic work. Those of you that have gotten editors, I know you do not regret that because the quality of the writing just improved exponentially, like immediately. And I think those of you that I've spoken to, which is I think almost all of you now, um, you have found that that was the difference for you. It cleared your head a little bit and allowed you to focus on the content. And that's really what I need. So when I get a paper that has a lot of errors in it, I can't focus on the content. I can't clear away those errors and see what you're trying to say. Your ideas are lost. And that's why I'll return a paper and just say, I'm sorry. It's got to go through editing before I see it. So don't be alarmed when you see that, and you can always contact me. My information is right here, over here in faculty content. So we talked about the template. Every single person should be in the template now. I only want to see templates submitted. So as you're making corrections to sections and all of that, it should be all in the template. And I'm going to show you where you're going to be submitting now. So let's go back to content, and we are down here at initial capstone drafts. I will speak directly to the action research school improvement plan people in a second, but for regular lit review projects, you're going to come down here to benchmark 6, and here at this initial capstone draft, this is the place that you are going to submit everything from here on out. We will work here. It takes multiple submissions, actually unlimited, and we will go back and forth at this place, and this is where you will submit. As far as your checklist, that is now for you. Please use that checklist, continue to check it off, continue to make sure that things are done. I will not use that checklist. I will continue to edit your work in drafts, in comments in drafts, and that's where you will see. It is imperative that when you have a comment and you have made that correction, that you resolve that comment and that that comment goes away so that you can, I can see that you have completed that comment. So what initially will happen is that it will go gray, and then when after I've seen that you've made the correction, then I ask you to just clear all of those out so that they no longer exist. If you're not clear about how to use comments in Word, there's lots and lots and lots of YouTube videos. We did post one also in the course initially, but there's also lots of other options, and that will really help you to do that. And here, right here above this, it does talk about the track changes and the continue to refer to the capstone rubric, which is Appendix B in the syllabus. And that's going to tell you how we're going to ultimately evaluate your work to see if you have passed. And then it does talk about that editor. It's important. I know it says draft, but you really should only submit your very best work. At this point, I should not be seeing work with errors. And it just has to, we have to get past that point, especially if you're hoping over the next draft or two to be completed. Okay, so even though it says draft, it's not rough draft at this point. It's definitely closer to clean draft. Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna allow my lit review only projects to check out, and I will look forward to seeing your work and over the coming week. Please take care. All right, so for my action research and school improvement plan, most of you have submitted data analysis, method, and data collection. If you have done that, then you will be 100% in the template, and everything will be in that original template at this point. So you don't need to submit anything piecemeal. It should all be in there. As far as school improvement plan, that is the same thing. So you have gotten through the initial lit review section, and you know how that's supposed to go, and now you're sending me parts. And what I'm going to do for each type of project, school improvement and action research, is I probably will look at a part or two, give you some copious feedback, and then tell you that I'm stopping, send it back. And then you'll clean that part up so that we're just cleaning from the top down. And by the time we get to the very bottom, you'll be ready to submit in benchmark 7, which would be your after you've gotten approval in benchmark 6. So each of you are going to be hanging out in benchmark 6 as well. When I give you back information about data analysis methods, charts, graphs, you have got to live in APA. You have got to know the rules and you've got to use them. So please get your APA manual out, go to the websites for APA, watch those YouTube videos, all those things, however you learn best, make sure that you are doing that. As far as your charts and graphs, those again have to follow the rules of APA. I've been very impressed with school improvement plans and the action research. I feel like you had great projects that you were very excited about, and it looks like the data is coming in with lots of robust information that you can discuss. Do not give up when you get to that discussion section. That really is the meat of your paper and should be longer than a paragraph or two. So that's where you really have to go back and say, did I prove what I said in my introduction? And so in that discussion and in that conclusion, you're going to make those statements. And please do not leave behind citations at that point, because you are going to kind of refer back to some of your experts as you get to those points. So continue to just journey on there. Thank you so much and have a wonderful week. You know I'm always here for you. Let me know if you need to talk about a draft, talk about ideas, look at some issues. And again, just like I mentioned earlier, put that support team in place so that you will complete your project on time. Have a fantastic week.